What's up, guys? We are back for the back nine of our warm-up match here. Look at that.
That's a pretty one.
United States Disc Golf Championships. Who's holding that? Oh,
That's
I
Marty.
remember that. Did Marty get that in the second-hand part of the shop?
I have no idea.
Have that?
I have no idea. He's talking about it. But.
Maybe he had that from when he played it.
Did he go this year?
Oh, that was from 2011. I think it's.
Oh, wow, that's an ancient one then.
10 years ago.
Wow.
There's Aydan's brother. Good guy. He's been working on his game too. We hope to see him climbing the ranks in the AM. So big shout outs, man. How you doing? And Cam, say what's up.
What's up?
All right. Marty Hendel leading after the first 9 holes with one down, warming up his arm and getting ready. A little bit of a smile there.
That sly little grin he's got. He's plotting something for the rest of the day.
And our pal Aydan Schat putting a +6 up there. Most of those strokes lasted just the first couple of holes, so he's certainly been playing well since that point.
Yeah, that's just nerves.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at his game on the back nine. All right. So where are we going? I'm trying to think of what hole 10 is now. Oh, it's that tunnel shot through the forest,
through the woods,
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so this hole I have a love-hate relationship with.
I think a lot of people do.
Yes, it feels so good when you make the shot.
Yeah, it's a good course design because you have that open par 4 before it, and then this short little tunnel shot, and then another open par 4 after it. So it's like you got to go distance, technical distance, and it's it separates the top pros because they can easily do that on command more than say like someone newer to open, right?
Absolutely. Well, number 10, par 3, 274 feet. This hole is punishing. You go down the center, you make the shot correctly, no problems. You go anywhere else,
basically,
and you are buried.
That's
like this.
That's a fortunate shot, though. But I have found on many occasions, if you kick left, there's kind of a backdoor cheater sidearm route to get back to the basket. But
Aydan with a very fortunate kick here into the center of the fairway.
I take something like unstable mid-range, and just make sure I hit the gap on a hyzer. That's unfortunate. I didn't even see that branch that he hit.
I think he's still going to have a putt.
He might, yeah.
Marty is almost hopeless in this position here.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the way.
Yeah, that was super ambitious. I think a layup on the ground was probably a better choice there.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's Marty. Oh, I thought he was going to save it for a second. That's close. I don't see Marty, lay up too often unless it really calls for it, so... Yeah, even from there, he's got the gap, but those 3 trees, really shape a certain hyzer putt.
Come on, Aydan, put it in. There you go.
Good putt. There you go.
Good job.
Yeah, this one's tough.
It's a tough birdie. I might get there 1 in 5, 1 in 6 attempts.
Yeah, me too.
And when I make that shot, man, I feel great because it's a birdie that you don't normally get.
Yeah, again, for only being 274 feet. It's similar to hole 1, where you're throwing uphill, and then the green kind of slopes down to the left.
Yes.
So any disc fading in, gravity is just going to pull it more left than you would want. Mm-hmm. It's very specific.
All right. Well, hole 10 is down. We're moving into hole 11. So many options on this. Just to point out on hole 11 when we get there, the whole right side of this part of the course is thorny.
It's not fun.
Awful.
I know by experience it's not fun.
Yeah, you can slice your body up. I have crawled in there to get a disc before, and I've never sat there halfway through and thought, I don't want to go the rest.
I thought, is this really worth it, Yeah.
Classic routes here are a big hyzer to the right and above this tree here we're just passing. Shorter arms are going to throw a hyzer up, try to land left. There's some really ambitious roller lines if you're a sicko.
Yeah, this one's one of those top pro tweeners. Marty's throwing a roller.
here's the roller line.
If that holds straight.
This is
almost so close,
enough, but not quite.
Yeah, this one's in my personal opinion, but that's also because I've played a couple of the big events. This is a good pro level par 3 because it's not heavily wooded, and there's if you get that flex line that Aydan was throwing, and you have 450 a distance, you can get a putt out of it for sure. We've seen it in the All-Stars match. Mm-hmm. Kim's got the power. Thomas has the power. If Marty hits that roller, he can get up there. He can get past the row with that thing. But it's a very simple 3 if you play it for the 3.
A decent scramble here from Aydan. Marty laying up to try to put that 3 up. This is
that's still a putt. Yep.
This is okay. Fade with the forehand, trying to sneak through, which he
Sneak through,
does.
Yep, there's that Berg again.
He likes that disc, doesn't he?
A lot of people do. It's got an interesting shape to it, but it feels comfortable.
What's your experience been with Castoplast? Because I've heard some very good things, but I haven't thrown them myself.
The only thing I've thrown for Castoplast is a Berg.
Okay.
And it's got a nice, like, kind of lazy, controllable flight. I think that's why a lot of people like it for upshots, because it's very easy to control the distance. It's not going to glide too far away from you. It's not going to fade too hard.
And does it die when it hits the ground?
Yeah, it just kind of sits down, puts the brakes on.
So
I think that's why Aydan likes it. That's why Josh Prine likes it. A couple of people that throw it like it. So they're good.
Cool. All right. Well, Castoplast is the other brand I'm working very hard to get into the store. It's funny because that brand and Discraft are just difficult. I've been trying to get them for 6 months.
Yeah.
Number 12, par 3, 280 feet, downhill. This road here plays OB during any kinds of tournaments, as does this fence line in the background.
Yeah, so technically the long tee is teeing off from out of bounds.
Yes.
You have to clear over the road, which it's not the hardest thing, but sometimes those branches don't let you do anything.
So a few different routes. You can go straight down the hill. We took the alternate route up the left, which is more of a backhand hyzer. You can also throw a forehand up the left.
Yeah, that's the usual common play, is just straight at it to that kind of fork tree.
Yep.
Like I said before, I throw the low sidearm. Aidan's going up the middle sidearm. That's one I haven't tried yet.
I think that was a bit too much right.
It's tough because it's downhill, but it's got a low ceiling. So you really got to hit your speed and your angle correct.
That should be fine.
Yeah, I think he'll be right. That tree is a nuisance, but I think he'll be okay.
Marty.
That might be tricky.
Ooh, this looks harder than
wow,
actually.
That's more difficult than I thought. There's those two scraggly trees, right? That one and the one Aydan just put behind that you wouldn't think, it's only 20 feet. And then you get, like, behind it, and it's still, like you saw with Aidan's, it's still just annoying. Look at those branches hanging down. They're just annoying enough in the way. That's unfortunate.
It's okay. This hole can get away from you sometimes if you don't get the right drive.
It's a touchy one. It's very downhill for the distance you have to throw.
All right, number 12, up in smoke, par 3, all finitoed. Moving into 13. This shot is tough.
It's a good hole. It's a very good hole. I mean, the ideal gap, what the course designers wanted more, I think, is probably what Marty's going to throw, and it's what the drone's flying right now. It's this kind of slight flex up the middle.
Yep.
If you hit it, the fairway shapes it perfectly to go to the basket, as you saw with Marty's almost ace.
Yep.
Which is a little bit annoying that it didn't stick still, but we're over it. I'm not. But I mean, it's a good kind of park style shot. You know, fairway driver, straighter, or kind of that, like, what I call control driver. It's at like 10, 11 speed.
Yep. There's also, if you look to the right here, you've got this red, green, and yellow tree. There is a very popular line now, if you've got the arm, to go right over top.
Oh, no, that was so close. Yeah, that's the big boy route.
That's the big boy route over the trees. Unfortunately, it hit that branch.
I like that route just because Simon Lizotte says the biggest fairways over the trees, and I don't like trees. So
yeah, he's not wrong.
No, he's not.
It's fun to find ways to break the course. And it's a nice reward if you get your arm and
funny because everyone calls him Simon Lines because he's the one that revolutionized doing it. Get up for Marty. But yeah, I mean, if you get it over that red and yellow trees there, it kind of, there's usually some right to left wind coming off the road, and it just kind of pushes your disc right back to the basket.
Look at these scrambles. He's got good control.
He does. He's got a nice spin on his putting and jump putting.
I'm starting to agree with you now. I think he's got that Berg. Is that a Berg that he threw?
I think that's a putter. I think it's a Rico, another Castoplast putter.
I feel like that brand is really, he's got it licked, and he feels like he's got good control on those discs, and that's helping him a lot.
Yeah. I know a lot of people like the Berg and the Rico for approaching and putting. I think Josh also putted the Rico. I don't know, it's something Castoplast. Sorry, Josh, I play with you enough, I should know, but I don't. All I know is they're green.
All right, our battle continues. Marty's still continuing to hold it one down. I think he's saving his arm a little bit at this point, and
Yeah, saving his arm to kick kick me sideways later.
yeah, it looks like the next round he's going to be playing against is you.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with that.
That'll be fun. I forget mostly what happens, so.
Okay. Number 14, par 3, 332 feet. This is almost the same thing, a straight down the middle shot, little Annie hyzering out at the end.
Yeah, this one's a wonky one. Mm-hmm. Like I said in previous coverage, it's about 4 different ways to attack it, and they're all specific shots. There's not one that's blatantly obvious, like this is the best route to throw. They're all very
Well, we
specific.
saw Gilbert taking the right route up over the trees.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think
See Marty here going down the middle a lot.
This is the one that I play, is that kind of slight understable mid and do what Marty says, the helicopter shot, and just kind of do this, basically.
That's a great shot.
That is. That's one that I see getting to the pin the most for me. Mm-hmm. Unless you're a lefty, you can kind of go to the right of that big tree right
This
over
needs to stable
here.
up.
Come on.
I like his idea there. I like
Yeah,
his
I've actually
idea a
never
lot.
thought of that one.
It's not a bad idea at all.
So
Go in, go in.
It's got good line. Yeah, typically in tournaments that road would play out of bounds, and that's what kind of makes this hole a little bit more tricky.
This is a guy with a ton of potential, and I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
you, you give him a season to just keep working on his game and get more comfortable with camera, and I think he will improve dramatically.
Oh, definitely.
This is little brother there caddying. I think we're going to see a lot of improvement out of him as well.
That'd be cool to see the brothers come up and just start taking everyone else's money.
The Schat family are such good people. Like there's a whole ton of them that play. I've had the pleasure of playing with a few of them. We've had a few rounds together, and we had them come out as a group during Fescues. That was kind of fun. They had a good day in that.
Right on.
Yeah, they played very well during that event. And yeah, they're just good people. Very helpful, very kind.
Nice.
I think they see a lot of the good in this sport and help encourage more of it. Not to be too sappy. Number 15, par 4, 476 feet of pure uphill treachery. Tell me how to beat this, Cam. I have tried so hard to birdie this hole, and I'm yet to do it.
Well, another one of those where you have like 3 or 4 different options. I think Marty's going to go up the middle.
So first of all, it's not 476 feet. By the time you get to the top of that hill, it's got to be more like, what, 550? 575?
It probably plays like that. It might be 470 as the crow flies, but it's so uphill.
Yes.
Right? That's a good kick. But I usually try to throw an up the middle sidearm if it's not windy, like where Marty went, and try to take a skip up the hill.
That looks really decent.
That should be okay. That's where I want to land on my drive. There's a left, like wide left sidearm, big turnover backhand, which you saw Thomas throw across the course with. And then up the middle roller, I think Marty threw last time. So there's many different ways to do this. It's just a matter of if you can get on that hillside in the fairway, you're looking good.
See, I've got to where he is in my first drive.
Go in.
And
That's
I've got
a
a decent
great
upshot.
shot.
But I missed the putt.
What are you doing?
I suck.
No, that's a good birdie
can't
from Marty.
help it.
No, we've all done it. Yeah, this is definitely a hole that rewards the middle. Like being in the middle, I guess I should say. If those trees short right, you're thinking, it's fine. I got the short grass, and you're not fine.
That's a great par. I think
That's
he
a
should be fine
great
with
par.
that.
Yeah, another good scramble from Aydan.
Considering his drive and how little progress he got, I think that's a very, very good par.
It is. He realized that birdie's out of the equation. He just chipped up through the gap where he wanted his drive to end up, and then threw his upshot basically.
Absolutely the right play.
Smart.
He looks a lot more relaxed now.
Yep.
I think
Definitely. He settled in very well.
Yeah, and I'm hoping in the future because I shouldn't say that. We have filmed him since this round was done, and he played very, very well. I won't do any spoilers for that, but I can assure you that the next time we film him, he plays a much different game.
Oh,
so, yep. Number 16, par 3, 233 feet downhill, plays like 180-ish.
Yeah.
Basically a flick.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Flick or a straight shot
Yeah,
putter.
if you have the sidearm, this is one that you're kind of counting to at least get a circle's edge putt on.
Yep.
Because it just kind of filters really, really nicely for a sidearm. Marty's got to throw a really soft, touchy backhand, and looks like he got
Feels like an AVR.
Wow.
Of course.
Oh, there's a Marty kick.
That is just that is frustrating to watch, people. I'm sorry. That just seems to happen to him a lot.
That just sits and digs. Yeah, I think he'll be okay.
Putt for 3, a little dangerous.
I think he'll be alright. Yeah, he's fine.
Good man.
Oh, no way!
No! I good manned him.
Come
I'm
on.
sorry, Aydan.
That's rude. Does of course not know it's his first time on camera? He just jammed a putt and still got punished for it.
Honestly, I'd rather get it all out now.
Oh, that's brutal.
On like a warm-up game, it's the right time to do it.
That sucks because he threw a good shot and it made a really good putt, and he's losing a stroke to Marty, who hit a tree branch. That sounds normal.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
It's the spin Marty puts on. He's got so much of it. When it hits a branch, it still has the inertia of the spin behind it. So whenever it hits the ground, it just rolls again.
Well, for those of you that, when you watch this, the previous day, which will be Wednesday, we put out a kind of a little 3-minute comedy video for Marty to introduce this series. And it was all the times that Marty missed the ace. So all the times he hit the basket, but it didn't stay in because of the amount of spin he puts on the disc.
Yeah, he's got so much of it.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. So for those of you who saw that, that'll give you an idea of what we're talking about. Number 17.
Welcome to the club.
Absolutely. Number 17, par 3, 414 feet. This is downhill, although some of that elevation goes away at the end.
Yeah, this plays like probably 350, 360.
Yep.
This is a good hole. I love throwing this one. That's got to sit down.
That will work.
Yeah, he's like 50 feet.
Yeah.
That's about the normal landing zone. Oh, there's me.
There you are.
Cameo. Literally, cameo.
Cameo.
I forgot about that. This is where I joined in.
Yeah, you were watching the last couple holes,
Yep.
getting ready to
That's the tree that I normally hit.
give him a go.
Yeah.
All right.
There's that Berg again, I think.
Berg is in the air. Berg almost goes in. I feel like that would have been the perfect ending. If they just gave him,
right.
like,
Just jam that one.
Go in.
No.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Still warming up. Still saving them all.
Yeah, Marty doesn't want to waste any of the... He's got this one in the bag, so he doesn't want to waste any more.
Little squeaker.
Blue colored disc. AVR.
Yeah. That's a bottom stamp AVR, I think. I have no idea. I'm assuming.
Good par out of Aydan.
Yep.
Liked his upshot there.
Almost had a great birdie. I think he deserved that throw in after that last putt, I think.
Yeah, he does.
That would have made sense, you know?
His scrambling game is excellent. I think his putting game is certainly coming along well. And I think without the jitters, his driving game is very good. I shouldn't talk like that because I played him and he just destroyed me. So
It's hard your first time being on camera, first of all, and then playing against Marty, second of all, and playing at your home course, third of all. That's a lot of extra pressure.
It is.
But like you said, once he's settled in, he's definitely cruising along now.
All right, this whole play is like an island in tournament play. So we have this road here, and you have to get past that and land on the island to be safe. It is a par 3, 320 feet downhill at the end. And that whole road along the left there plays OB as well. All the rough is just, if you get in there, you got a tough shot.
Yeah, on the right side, it's not pretty. This looking really good.
Pretty with a Oh!
How did that not hit the basket?
Oh,
Did
my
that
goodness.
phase through the basket or something?
It hit like the pin.
Yeah, but okay. Well, that happened. Great shot, Aydan. There you go. That's what I like to do. That little low sidearm through those trees.
Marty with an inch higher ace converts it into a par and loses a stroke on the tail end to Aydan.
Good way to finish the round.
Good finish. Sure. Great drive on 18. Well done.
Yeah.
Marty won't even respectfully throw the disc in the basket. He's just like...
That's Marty's tap in, though. He just kind of flops it in there. But it works, though. You know, it catches a change and just backspins down. Oh, man.
Well, that was a fun little round of golf to get everybody warmed up. So thank you so much, Aydan, for doing that for us and getting Marty ready to go for round 2, which we will be coming back to very soon.
Yeah, he played well. After those last kind of 13, 14 holes of this round, he definitely felt a lot more comfortable and He had a lot of good par saves. A lot of good scrambling.
Very good scrambling.
For sure.
All right, guys, there we have it. We got 3 birdies at the end for Marty's play. There's that attempt at that roller.
That crazy roller.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Great roll, too. Marty showing us how to just squeak by a tree.
Yeah. Right
Hit a branch anyway and
there,
still be good.
And I'll just kind of give you a nice little tap in here. Here you go, buddy. That's great. You love to see those when you throw them. You love to see them when you're playing.
All right, here's some new discs that have come into the shop. We're going to be showing so many new brands. We've actually been ordering stuff from all over the world.
Yeah, I've never seen that one before.
There's going to be a lot of new brands coming.
Every time I come in here, you guys got a new brand that I've never even heard of before, and I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Absolutely. In fact, what I'm encouraging people to do is this is a fun store now to shop and really look around and check stuff out.
That's a sweet stamp.
Yeah, this is, we've got these new beautiful discs from Thought Space. Some of them are limited prints and editions, so we've got those into the store. And one of the things we're going to be doing with our tournaments we run this season is we want the player packs to contain discs that make you guys in the gold division jealous for not getting one. That's the plan. So discs like that are the kind of stuff we want to put into the player packs in the future. And many brands have stepped up to work with us and get us some great stuff. So yeah, guys. So thank you again to Aydan and his brother for doing that fun little warm-up round, getting us going. We will return to round 2, where we're going to find out what happens between Cam and Marty. So stay tuned for that. See ya. Bye.
See ya.